Hi, in this video I will demonstrate how to use the new trailer system. First of all, you need a towing vehicle. I'll go through this as quickly as possible. For a full vehicle setup guide, check the link in the description. Open the vehicle editor window, select the truck, and click the Add Component button. Next, drag and drop the references to the wheels and, optionally, the brakes. If your vehicle has more than 4 wheels, that's not a problem. We'll come back to that in a bit. Next, enable the Use Presets toggle and assign a preset scriptable object to the vehicle. For better stability, you should also move the center of mass closer to the engine and the ground. To make a towing vehicle, only one thing is required: the tow hitch connector component. Create an empty transform and place it where the pivot point of the connection should be. Add the tow hitch connector component to it. The component will add a sphere trigger collider and automatically obtain all required references. The connection can occur either via user input and/or through collision with a trailer. To enable user input, a class that inherits from base truck input provider is required. The package provides 2 options: the old input system and the new input system. If none are provided, a default component will be added automatically. The search radius is an important property that performs multiple functions depending on the connection type. It defines the radius of the overlap sphere from the hitch's position when user input is triggered, which searches for nearby trailers. It also defines the maximum allowed distance between this hitch and the found trailer's coupler position. Therefore, when connecting via user input, both conditions must be met. If the collision-based connection method is used, the same distance condition applies. Ideally, the size of the collider should match this value. The reconnect minimal distance property defines the distance that must be reached between the hitch and a previously connected trailer before a new collision-based connection can occur. Since the connection happens during on-trigger stay rather than on-trigger enter, this setting is important to prevent immediate reconnection. Next, I'll quickly show you how to handle additional axles on the vehicle. Open the vehicle axle window and select the truck in the hierarchy. By clicking the Add and Remove buttons, you can change how many axles are added during this operation. Note, however, that only axles with both left and right wheel transforms are considered valid. Invalid axles will simply be skipped. Similarly to the truck setup, drag and drop the transform references and click Add Axles. Next, for the trailer, add the trailer controller script to the root game object. All necessary components will be added automatically. Open the vehicle axle window again, select the trailer, and drag and drop the wheel transforms. Now, enable the Use Preset toggle and assign a trailer chassis preset. The trailer, similarly to the vehicle, uses body, tires, suspension, and brakes, but nothing beyond that. It also does not differentiate between front and rear axles. To create, modify, or change parts on the controller, you can use the new Trailer Editor window, which functions exactly like the vehicle controller editor. Next, adjust the center of mass again. For better stability, it is recommended to keep it closer to the rear. Finally, adjust the position of the trailer's connection point. At this point, the basic setup is complete. Additionally, you can add the trailer disconnect controller to the same object as the trailer connector. It provides several physics-based disconnection conditions. You can enable as many as you like and adjust their trigger values. For more details, please refer to the official documentation.